they really just came in and thanked us for the effort and all that. We thanked them for everything they've done, and that was pretty much it. We still have some extra meetings to take care of and all that. So, like you said, the mood isn't. No one's happy, but there's nothing we can do about it now. We got to move on.
And there's nothing that can be said right now that can ease the pain.
No, I mean it still hurts. It should hurt for a long time. We want it to hurt. You don't want to forget about this moment. Personally, I want to use that as fuel and use that to kind of motivate me to going into my workouts, going into next year, going into the rest of my career. Really.
I know you talked about this last night, but do you get involved in the whole negotiation process, or you leave that totally up to your agent?
I haven't been in this situation before. It'll primarily be up to them. I'm not really into going back and forth and making it a huge public thing and all that. Whenever the time comes, we'll sit down and talk about it and make a decision from there.
Is this some place that you would like to spend the rest of your career or be here going forward?
One thing I'll say is everything that's happened since I've been here, has been a step in the right direction, in my opinion. I think everything, that we wanted to see done as players, management has done. It's a great place to play, and that's something that I really respect. And hearing all the things that everybody hears about the Clippers, since the time I've been here, it hasn't been that way, and it's been positive, like I said. So, that's something that is huge for me in my decision. This is a great place to play.
How much are you a part of that?
A part of
the changing, the rebranding.
It was a big group effort. Last year was kind of the laying the foundation. Obviously we didn't even make the playoffs last year, but I think it was a step in the right direction in terms of how we played and the way we did things. And then bringing in the guys we did this year. With Chris obviously coming in, Chauncey, Karan, all these guys. That was the next step, and we have to keep going on from there. So, I don't look at it as I did this or did that. I was a part of it, just like everybody else, and I'm happy that I was able to be a part of it.
Blake, what are some of the things that are next? What would be in that next step? Besides the results continuing to go up.
As far as next season.
Yeah, and just you talked about. Last season was and then this season was another step in the right direction. What would be some of the things that would happen next year that would?
Really just from beginning to end, being one of those teams that is a top tier team, and we had a lot of ups and downs this year, but really starting out from the beginning of training camp and having that mindset and going into the season and being considered one of the elite teams in the West throughout the entire season, and also making a playoff run. I know everybody obviously wants to get to the finals every year, and that's our goal, to win a championship. But as long as we keep making progress and keep going forward, it's a step in the right direction, obviously. So I really don't have a set. There's not a set number of wins or a set anything list that I have that really distinguishes what I consider to be a